What if your own biggest obstacle is your mindset? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Dawn Uncensored, a channel where I give tips, tricks, and knowledge as I go through my self-improvement journey. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys on why you are actually getting self-improvement wrong. Listen, it's going to be a really quick video. The reason why you are getting self-improvement wrong is you are focusing on all the wrong things about self-improvement. Let's be honest, you probably heard about self-improvement because of either COVID, you're either really young, or you're starting to hit puberty, you're male online, you're male on TikTok. You may see looks maxing, you may see gym maxing, you may see money maxing, whatever it is, looks maxing, just improving yourself better, right? The reason why, looks maxing, self-improvement, all of that stuff, the reason why most people don't actually want to or actually truly enjoy what they're doing is because they're not focused on what this is actually doing for them. And let me explain. For you guys, you most likely got into self-improvement because you saw somebody else that you wanted the same lifestyle from. You wanted either the car that they were driving, the lifestyle that they were living, the people that they were around, the experiences they were going on, or maybe all four and maybe even more. You were craving something that person had. So you decide to hop onto self-improvement, not out of your own want to improve your life, but because your underlying reason was because of somebody else's life. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You can't draw inspiration from other people. I mean, shit, I draw inspiration from multiple people when I make content, when I think about my life, what I want to do with my life, right? I'm not saying that it's not a bad thing, but when your entire reason on why you are doing so is not based on something that is actually for yourself, like helping your family, helping your friends, providing, shelter to maybe even people who are less fortunate, when you are not doing things that have some type of meaning towards you, right? They mean something towards you. This is the reason why the fire is lit under you every single day. Whether it's for yourself, whether it's for your family, providing for them, or maybe providing for your future family, or providing for your future self. There is something that needs to be going on. There needs to be a why wrapped around it, right? Exactly like how I made that video on your why is the most important thing that you need to figure out. Your why will bring you onto why you do the things that you do. And if you are going into self-improvement not for the why of you're doing it, but for the result that you're getting that's based off of somebody else's life, you're not going to enjoy it. I can promise you this much. First of all, number one, if you're clicked on this video, that most likely means you're trying self-improvement, and you're in one of three positions. You're either A, the person who can self-improve only for about 2-3 weeks, and after that you fall off. You're either B, the person who's brand new to self-improvement and you know nothing about this space, or number three, you're very seasoned in doing self-improvement, but again, you hit plateaus, and when you hit the plateaus, you fall off for a very long time. If you are one of these three people, the reason you clicked on this video was to understand how to get over this slump, correct? Cool. Let me tell you something. The only thing is, stop looking for a quick answer. There's no quick answer to it. The reason you do not enjoy your self-improvement journey is because of the one thing. You are doing this not for yourself, but most likely you are doing this for the approval of others. You want to get rich, not for yourself, because you do technically want to be rich. You want to have the experience, the freedom, everything else like that. But what's the real underlying reason? You may want to be known as the person in the family who's rich. You may want to be known as the person in the friend group who's rich. You may want to be able to purvey that message into social media, let other people see the life that you're living. Your version of self-improvement is skewed because it's based off of what the internet has pushed your self-improvement as. Get in the gym, be perfect, have perfect discipline, XYZ, don't be a bitch, don't not be a man, XYZ, shove it all down your throat. Listen, for everybody, self-improvement is different. This is why I do not preach self-improvement in the mainstream way. Self-improvement is different for every single being because we are all different. We all have different things that we need to focus on. When I preach about self-improvement, I am preaching about it because I actually truly believe behind self-improvement, for you to actually enjoy the journey, you need to actually enjoy what's going on. There needs to be reasons behind it. You need to have actual tangible things, like tangible ideas that inside of your mind that cannot be shaken because of one thing, because you know your reason why, because you know that there's no fallacy. You know that there's no way that this is being skewed by social media, by, mainstream media, by movies, anything else, your ideas from parents, friends, your inner circle. Your version of self-improvement has to directly come from you. What do you want, and why do you want it? What is the reason why? Because let's be completely honest here. If you are falling off after 2-3 weeks, it's because you are looking at somebody else's life who self-improved, and you think that if you just lock in for maybe 2-3 weeks, you'll be able to see some very big results. Not knowing that 2-3 weeks is not enough time. 2-3 weeks is actually your mind taking the time to recondition itself to get into that mode to lock in. So because of that, you start stop enjoying the work, because now your mind is now used to this, because there's no more dopamine to be released off of anything new, because you are still going through the grind, right? Because of that, you fall off. What was the reason why you fell off? The reason why you fell off was because you truly did not actually enjoy it, because of the fact that you were chasing something that was not based off of your own version, but off of what you saw somebody else's life be. Number 2, you're completely new to self-improvement. You're completely new to everything about it. Looks maxing, money maxing, status maxing, whatever else it might be. First of all, I want to tell you, do not fall down the rabbit hole. Figure out whatever it is that you want to improve and base everything off of that, right? If you have a goal, right? Your goal is, I want to be the best husband I can. I want to be the best father. I want to be the best brother. I want to be the best human being I can. That is a very good, solid foundation, because now your basis for what you want to improve is not based off of somebody else's life. It's based off of your life, your want, your need. What do you desire to fulfill? What do you feel like your God-given purpose, your universe-given purpose was given to you for? How can you satisfy that? By self-improving, getting to that point where you can provide everything that you want to be able to provide for these people in your life, or maybe for whatever reason else might be. Keep that. Do not base your basis of self-improvement off of somebody else's life, or off of somebody else's success that you've seen on the internet. That is literally how you go from wanting to do self-improvement to comparing yourself and falling off. Number 3, if you are the person who can self-improve for months and then you fall off, which was pretty much like me, where I could self-improve 2, 3, 4 months, get pretty far, stop because I stopped liking it. Again, reason why. This one goes more deeper. It's because you got used to getting into the grind. So then once you got used to that grind, self-improvement, at least mainstream self-improvement, will tell you that when you get into this grind, you have to keep going. There's no time for you to reframe, resetting yourself, refigure out everything, maybe even reset the button and see and find a new passion. Maybe not in, and maybe it might be in the same thing that you were doing, but it might just be a slight little variation of it. Or maybe your passion might be, you did this one thing, you self-improved, and you found out you like this thing, but you found out you really like this one thing more. And so you got good at this one thing, but because self-improvement has such you in a tight grasp, it tells you that you cannot go from there to there. It tells you that you cannot, go from here, take all that skill sets that you have and transfer it over into the new one. I'm here to tell you something. Stop listening to this bullshit. Stop listening to this bullshit. Truly, stop listening to the bullshit. Because let me tell you something. The amount of people who I've talked to who are either millionaires, own businesses, or come through at my old job, who are people who I actually want to be in financial situations, or they're in a situation where I would want to be in, they're driving nice cars. My job was right next to a Porsche dealership. I would go to the Porsche dealership and talk to Porsche owners literally on lunch break to go figure out what these dudes were doing, to figure out who they are. And you want to know what every single one of those people told me? Every single one of those people told me that they had the ability to reframe when it was needed. Some of them took 5-6 years doing the same thing and eventually relearned something to do. Imagine that. 5-6 years of doing something over and over and over and over and over again. And after one day, you get bored of it. You stop liking it. There's no more passion in it. There's nothing fulfilling you in it. You fulfilled that need, that want that came from that. And maybe that one thing actually pointed you toward your higher calling. Maybe it actually pointed you to something that you really actually want to do. So instead of staying right there, they pivot. They go down another avenue. They figure out that they really like that. And maybe that avenue opens up another avenue. And that opens up another avenue. and those avenues create thousands of other avenues. I'm going to tell you this right now. Life is a web of multiple things, and you are the spinner of this web. You can make multiple things happen by just going from one line to the next line, and that line can spray out into millions and billions of other different decisions. Let me tell you something. Stop getting stuck in these concrete ways, these concrete versions of what self-improvement is. Start basing yourself and stop basing your self-improvement off of the life of others and the success that others are getting. You are not them. Your life and your story is not them either. So stop trying to replicate the success of somebody else when you are not them. Stop trying to base your self-improvement off of the life that this person's living, or matter of fact, maybe the feeling that watching this person's life gives you. Stop basing your version of self-improvement off of that and actually figure out what it is and what it means to you. Because once you conquer this, you can conquer anything about self-improvement. Nothing will be able to keep you down. Sometimes you'll be unmotivated, but you know you're going to have to do the task anyway, so you'll get it done. Right? So, like I've said before, stop listening to this bullshit. Stop listening to the fallacies. Figure out what your version of self-improvement is and figure out exactly why you like to do it. Conquer that, you can conquer self-improvement. Just be a conqueror.